Hi my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Dina Ayana. Welcome, and please subscribe and be a part of the friend group. Hey friend. I'm sorry if it might be a little bit awkward in today's video. Like, so much crazy stuff has been happening to me these last couple of months. Like, it's like each month something crazy has happened, and I haven't really made any videos in like 3 weeks maybe. And that's honestly because I got injured at work, and so I like messed up my left eye to the point where I injured it to where it was swollen for a couple of days, so I couldn't really see much out of it. But now it's good. I just have like a cut on my eyelid. You can see, I don't know if you can, but if you can't, it's fine. If you can, okay. But yeah, I did injure myself at work, and that did take a couple, that did have me like out of it for a couple of days. And then recently my car got messed up. I messed up my car, so I have to pay to get that fixed. So that's been really just like dampening my mood lately. But you know, like, shit happens. Like, materialistic, well, my car is not my eye, I need my eye to see, but my car is materialistic and get fixed, so it's all good. I'm not gonna stress about little things that could be replaced or fixed. But in today's video, if you've seen the title, has been the craziest thing that happened to me so far this year, and that is how I got scammed out of $1,000, and I basically like gave it to them. Oh my goodness. And I was like really like contemplating if I should even like talk about this situation that happened to me. And I was like, I didn't really want to talk about it at first, because I didn't want people to think that I'm like not so bright and not smart, and just be like, what the hell was she thinking? But I just said fuck it. Like, I'm sorry if I'm cursing a lot, but forget it. Like, it happens. A lot of people get scammed, so like, why not? Okay, it's a funny story now that I talk about it now. And at first it wasn't funny because it was $1,000 out of my bank account that was taken out. I could have used that for something like a BTS concert. Whenever concerts come back open, I could have used that for a concert ticket. But yeah, now it's funny to me now. So now I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna laugh about it, so let other people laugh about it too. So I'm happy I'm talking about it now. So, so this is the story how I got scammed out of $1,000. And if you like this story, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment, because I have a lot more crazy stories to talk about. So let's get started with the story. So like, this happened in February. Yeah, this happened on Black History Month. Crazy. But yeah, this happened in February. I was just leaving work, and I work overnight, so I'm like sleep deprived, I'm tired, so they got me at a good time. Those scammers got me at a good time. And so I'm literally walking to my car, and I get this call from like this random number, and they call me. It's an automatic number. It's an automatic like person, so it's not really an actual person that's talking. It's like an automatic system that's talking to me, and they're saying like, I can't exactly remember what they said, but all I can remember is the main thing that caught my attention was a warrant for my arrest. And then that's all I remember them saying. That's all I remember vividly hearing is a warrant for my arrest. And then so they said like, you want to continue to hear what's going on, like press a number. I think it was press a number. So I pressed the number. Then an actual person got on the phone, and they were saying like, oh, this is like a DEA agent, such and such. And they were saying how like somehow someone got a hold of your social security number and been doing like criminal activities under your name. And at first I'm like, this sounds weird. I'm like, this sounds kind of weird. Like, what? And then I'm just like, then I'm really thinking about it. Then I'm just like, it has been a minute since I have seen my social security number. Like, it has been a minute. It has been a good minute since I've seen my social security number. Like, where is it? Like, then I'm thinking, I'm like, where is my social security number? I haven't seen it in a while. And then, and then I'm like, social. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And then they're saying how, oh, what else did they say? They said that the social security, some guy got a hold of your social security and got a hold of it in Texas at this certain time, and they were using it for illegal activity. And then I'm thinking even more, and I'm like, oh crap, I was in Texas at this time. I was in Texas. I did have my social security with me then. Oh wow, did I drop my social security in Texas when I was out there? Oh, then I'm really thinking. And then they're saying how like, yeah, like if you don't get this situated, you'll need like a lawyer. If you don't get this situated, it'll be a police warrant out for your arrest. Well, there's already a warrant out for your arrest because they think it's you. And I'm like, why would they think it's me? Like, and I'm not comprehending much. I'm just the fact that they kept bringing up a warrant out for my arrest was just making me nervous, because jail scares me. I'm gonna let you know this right now. Prison, jail scares me. That is my fear, to ever be locked up in prison. That is my biggest fear. So all logic is going out the window. I'm just more focused on, oh, they're saying there's a warrant out for my arrest. Like, and then I'm thinking, then they say how, yeah, you'll need like a lawyer, or they said either you do a lawyer or you can just, well, first let me rewind. Before they said the lawyer, I asked them, I said, well, dang, can I call my mom? Because this situation is scaring me. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm confused. I'm scared. And then this was the sign to let me know that this was a scam. But I did not think of it. I did not think it was a scam. But this was a sign that should have let me know that this was a scam. When they said, no, do not call your mom because she will get involved too, and they'll put out a warrant out for her arrest too. That immediately got me terrified. So logic is gone. All my brain cells are dead. Like, I have no logic anymore. I'm just completely entranced of what they're saying. I'm just listening to everything they're telling me to do. And so, and they say like, don't call your mom. Like, she would get involved. So that just made me start to cry. I was like, no, I don't want to go to jail. I just literally just started crying on the phone. And I bet they had to mute me to laugh at me because I was losing my mind. Cause I was like, no, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. So after that, after I like calmed down for a little bit, they said, if you don't want to do with a lawyer, there's another best bet you could do. Is you can they said how much you have in your bank account, and I said, well, I have such in my bank account, but I have like over 1,000 in my savings. And they were like, okay, we could use that. And then so yeah, they said you could take that out of your bank, take that out, and then get, so this is about to be step 2 and step 3 of how I should have known of this is a scam. It was like so many warnings. The second warning about to come up and the third warning is about to come up, when I should have known that this is a scam. I should have known, but still, logic out the window. So they said, okay, yeah, go to your bank, take out like $1,000 out of your savings, and just I didn't get gift cards, so we could like basically like trick the scammers, even though they're the scammers, but trick the scammers, the criminals, that they're to trick them into thinking that there's no money in my account. So just in case if they did try to get in my account, because somehow I don't even remember how that came about, with my account got involved anyway, because they got my social, but somehow they got my social and my account information. So to like take the money out of my account, so they won't have anything to like get out of my account if they ever got a hold of my account through my social. And so And so I go all the way to the bank. I'm driving a 30-minute drive because I live 30 minutes away from my job. So I'm going all the way to the Chase by my house. So that's what I'm more comfortable with. And so this is the second warning I should have known that this is a scam, where he says, when he says, go inside the teller, like don't use a gas station. And I'm just, it didn't dawn on me, cause like if I use a gas station, then I can get my money back. Cause somehow I could be able to get a hold of Chase and let them know my situation. They would give my money back. But the teller, I'm getting that shit actually out of my account. So I'm really getting it out of my account. So yeah, I ain't getting that money back. I'm not getting that money back. And so that's the second warning I should know that this was a scam. And then he said, okay, once you go there, once you leave there, so I let the teller know. They still on the phone with me, but I have them on mute. So, well, I don't have them on mute, but like I have my AirPods in, so they really don't know I'm on the phone or whatever. And so I go to after I get the money out of my checking account or my savings account, and then, well, side note, they weren't a little nice because they let me keep the other couple of hundreds in my savings account. They let me keep the other couple of hundreds in my savings account, but they took the big amount, but they let me keep the couple little other hundreds in my account. So they were a little nice about that, but still. Okay, so back to the story. So oh yes, I go to Lowe's, and he tells me to get 2 $500 gift cards. That should have been my third warning. That should have been the third warning, to get Target gift cards. Like, why Target? Out of every gift card, why Target? Like, that's weird. Why? That should have been my third warning, to let me know this shit ain't adding up. Like, nothing's adding up. They got me. They got a hold of me. Oh wait, oh my gosh, I forgot even to say the craziest part. So before I even get to Chase in the beginning, they use someone else calls me, because he said like the police department gonna call you or something like that. Like the police department gonna call you to let you know like that they're coming to get you or something like that. That should be my second warning, because I like when cops want you, they're gonna get you. They're not gonna call, they're gonna come get you. They're going to find you. They're not gonna call. But that should be actually my second warning. So when they called me, they cloned the police department's number that's near my house. They cloned their number to call me. So I'm thinking it's real, because I'm thinking like that's the actual police department calling me, because that's the number. So I'm like freaking out, because like they're like, this is real. And he's like, Ayana Thomas, and I'm like, yes. He's like, this is such and such from the street police department. I can't remember which street it's on by my house, but it's over here. And he's like, and he's talking, he's saying, yeah, he's like, where are you at this moment? And I tell him what the guy on the phone is telling me to tell him. He's just like, okay. And he's just like, okay, he just said, okay, they'll let us know when everything's situated, so you could, so we could destroy your warrant out for your arrest, something like that. So I'm just saying, okay. I'm like nervous, my heart beating all fast. I'm like, I'm driving crazy. I'm trying to hurry get this over with. And so yeah, going back to now I'm at Lowe's. That should have been my second warning, but then I'm at Chase, and then I'm at Lowe's, and so they told me to get 2 $500 gift cards from Target. So I'm like, oh my gosh, they don't have 2 $500. They only have 1 $500. The rest is like 100s. So I get 1 $500 and 5 $100 gift cards. Oh, and the teller, he don't care. And usually when you like, cause I'm using all big bills, so I'm using all $100 bills, and the teller, he don't care. He's not even asking for a manager. He's not even like, he just didn't give a care. Like, I had a $10 $100 bills, and I'm just like giving it to him. He ain't asking no questions. He not like check. Well, he did check to see if they were real or not. Like, he did check, but it's just like he ain't questioning nothing. So I'm just like, okay. If he ain't questioning it, then I guess it's cool. Then I guess I'm good. But then, so after I leave Lowe's, I'm getting the parking lot. So he tells me to scratch off the little barcode numbers. That should have been another sign. That actually should have been another sign, because shit, like, if you scratch them up, you can't even use them. well, I can't use them, but someone can. If they use the barcode number, they could use them. So I'm giving him the numbers. I'm giving him the barcode numbers, and I'm still panicking because I'm still thinking. I'm just like, what? Well, I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, why does that happen to me? Why do crazy stuff always happen to me? Like, dang. Like, this is a sign from God saying to think more, because I'm just like, but I'm scared though, because this seems so real. This seems so real. And then so after I give him each card number, each code number in the back, he's saying, okay, tomorrow we will an officer will come. We got a hold of the police department. They destroyed your warrant out for your arrest. You should be fine. The next day you will get a police department come to your house. A police officer will come to your house and give you a new social security number. That should be another sign, because it's like, who issues out social security numbers unless you go to the actual social security department? That should be another sign, because it's like, people the police can't issue out no social security numbers. I don't think they can. Like, you gotta go to the actual social security department to do that. So I'm like, and so I'm just like, okay, and they'll give you back your money. It's just like a securance deposit in a way, but they'll give you back your money. So I'm like, okay, and like, I'm thinking this is all so real, because I've had so many like actual attempts on my debit card, for where people try to use my debit card like just randomly try to use my debit card for like buying, like mostly been like Amazon stuff. Like mostly I'll get a notification from Amazon saying that like, did you authorize this transaction? And it would be like a huge hefty transaction. It would like, and I'll be like, no. So I'll always have to go back into Amazon and change my PIN, take out my debit card information, so no one could get a hold of it. And that happened a lot recently. And so I immediately thought this was real, because I'm like, damn, like Amazon. I'm like, damn, people been trying to use my account for Amazon. So damn, this must be real. So I'm thinking this is real. And then so he says, don't worry, tomorrow they'll come at a certain amount of time. They'll call. He said, I'll call you back at like this certain time tomorrow. So this happened on Thursday. So the tomorrow he's talking about, the next day, which is a Friday. And I was just like, okay, cool. So I'm still like panicking. I'm still kind of nervous. So I go home and go straight to sleep. And then the next day, like I'm leaving work. And then at the time comes, no call. Oh yeah, before I even said that, I didn't tell my mom nothing. Like none of my family members knew nothing about that Thursday. I didn't tell them nothing. And so that Friday comes, it's like, he said he was gonna call like around 11 or 12. I left work early, so I have to make sure I didn't miss his call. No call. No call. So I'm panicking. I'm calling his number. I'm calling the number that he gave me to call the DEA agent to call. I'm calling it, no answer. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting so nervous. I'm texting him. I'm off. What's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? No call. Then when I finally get a hold of somebody, I'm like, hello, is this DEA such and such? They automatically hang up. The person automatically hang up the phone. So when I call back again, they're like, I'm sorry, this phone has been disconnected. When I tell you, my heart was racing. I felt like it was going to burst out of my chest. I felt like it was going to burst out of my chest. So I immediately called my mom. I'm panicking. My mom answered the phone and I feel bad because I'm calling her at work. And I call my mom. I'm like, Mom. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm about to lose my mind. And she know I'm dramatic. And so she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I just got scammed. They just got $1,000 out of my account. And she's like, wait, what? And I'm like, bro, I just got scammed. Like, I'm thinking, I tell the story. I tell the story about how somehow they hold my social security. Oh, I'm forgetting so much stuff. Before I even call her, that Thursday, I find my social security in because I have like a box full of all my important files, like my birth certificate, my high school diploma, my college diploma, like all my important information is in that box, and I keep it downstairs in our basement. something told me just randomly check that box. Something told me just randomly check that box. I check it, and my social security like deep down at the bottom of the box. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? So, but it was too late at the time, because like my $1,000 already been gone. But I'm still thinking like, okay, like it's fine. Somehow they probably got a hold of it in another way. So I'm like, okay, somehow I'm still gonna get my money back. I'm still gonna get another social. So I'm just like, okay. So I don't think too much of it. I honestly didn't. So fast forward to Friday when I figured it out finally that I got scammed. When I call my mom, she rushes home. Like, I've never seen her go home, never seen her get home that fast in my life. Like, as soon as I get off the phone with her, like 15 minutes later, she's already at the house. I'm like, what the heck? And so we go straight to the police department. And then once we got to the police department, it was already another guy who's already there waiting, because he was found in a police report that he got scammed too out of $1,000. Well, not $1,000, but he got scammed more. So I was just like, damn. Well, I guess I'm not the only one to get scammed. I guess I'm not the only one to get money taken out, but it just felt so, I just couldn't explain how I felt. I just felt so dumb. I felt uneducated. I felt just, my mind was blown. I just could not understand how that happened, why it happened, why, and just, so when I get to the police station, I tell them what happened. They asked me, did I give them my social? I said no, but they do have like my birthday, they do have like where I work and stuff, they have my phone number. And they was like, okay, that's fine. As long as they have their social, then you're fine. And so I'm having a brain fart right now. And so I fill out the report, I tell them what happened. And like the cop, he's like, yeah, no, that's definitely a scam. Like all that. I couldn't even tell him the full story. Once I told him half of the part, when I told him that I tried to get my mom involved, he was like, yeah, no, that's a scam. And then I told him that the police called me, and he's like, yeah, no, the police ain't gonna call you. If they want you, they're gonna get you. They're gonna find you. They're not gonna call. Like, why would they call? They want to get you when you're least expecting it. So I was like, yeah, I've been duped. I've been duped. But at the end of the day, I filled out the report. They said half the time you're not gonna get your money back. And so I expected I wasn't gonna get my money back. I expected it. And so after the policemen were really cool. They were really like understanding. They honestly figured that, yeah, I'm young, so I'm not gonna really like understand or know much about like scamming, because I honestly don't know nothing about scamming, like cracking cars, all that stuff. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about it. So I don't know the process of how to take people's money or how to do it. So it was just all new to me. Like, he knew that I was a lame. Like, he knew I didn't know nothing. So he took pity on me. So I gave him all the gift cards for evidence, but I honestly did not. I knew I wasn't gonna get my money back. Like, I knew it. So it wasn't like I was upset, but I couldn't cry about it, because shit happens. Like, I have a job. I gained what I lost back, and I actually did. I gained all my money back by going back working more hours and gaining it all back. So it was hard. It was really hard to process all that, but shit happens. I can't really like dwell on the negatives. Think more positively. That's all I can really say about the whole situation. So, but it was a good laugh. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good laugh. Dealing with that at the end of the day, that was a really good laugh. And yeah, like I knew I wasn't gonna get my money back. The police were cool, so they and then they let me know that like scamming is a huge business. Like, it's a market. Like, people make more scamming than they do anything else. So I was really shocked, because I'm not used to this. I'm not. And so yeah, that's the story of how I got scammed out of $1,000. I got scammed out of $1,000. Oh my goodness. And I have a lot more other stories times to tell. A lot more. Oh my goodness. I have so many crazy story times. So many. I can't really be upset about this situation because there's a lot more other crazy things that I could have got more upset about, but I didn't. So it's just like, hey, now I know. Now I know what to do now. Like, this was a very big learning experience for me, and this was a huge learning experience for me, and I'm kind of grateful that it happened in a way, because I was able to really like take a step back and really like reflect on how naive I am, and really like take the time to really like educate myself more and act more as an adult, because I am in my 20s. I need to act more mature and act more responsibly. So, and actually like think more logically than emotionally. So I'm actually kind of happy this kind of happened to me. It sucks that I lost $1,000. So even way, as much as I save up, I'm still gonna be short 1,000. But hey, it was a learning experience. So can't really cry over spilled milk. So if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and follow me on IG. My IG name will be at the end of the video, and my Snapchat name will be at the end of the video as well. But yeah, like I'll see you guys next video. Bye.